The sun is up, the girls are up, the boys are up, but the spirits are down in Namibia because last night, not us losing a soccer match, which we all thought, by the way, we were going to win. But nonetheless, that's besides the point. We are born winners. We will still win another game somewhere in the future. My name is Aina Raizakoyo, and today I am here with Diana Master. This is your favorite show, Smell the Coffee. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. Are your spirits also down? Well, like it's a blue Monday.
It's just one of those days, I would say. So we're just cruising.
We're just cruising.
I always say it's not a bad life. It's a bad day in a good life.
Yeah. Let's talk about more positive things. Big Brother Mzansi launched yesterday. Did you? Oh, you were watching soccer. I was gonna say, did you watch? Then I realized the whole country was watching soccer. I spared myself from the disappointment. Actually, I decided to just watch it via everyone's WhatsApp status. Via Twitter. I didn't watch the live match because I just knew I didn't need that type of excitement. It's too much energy for the night at 10. What is that heart rate that you guys get from soccer? What is that heart rate?
Not even like just that time. The whole day. You would drive past people, they have the Namibian flag waving proudly, they're hooting, beep, 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 beep. And it's like, yo, guys, I know we're excited, hey? But in my spirit, I was just like I was nervous. I was anxious. And usually when I'm anxious, it means this. I wasn't as excited as everyone else. Like I just had that sinking feeling, man. So it's not like to say I didn't have faith in them, but I feel like my intuition knew way ahead of time.
Is this a thing of don't count your...
Don't count your...
Is it chickens before they hatch? Yeah.
Yes.
Namibia is playing when again?
I'm actually not sure about the fixtures, hey?
Okay.
I'm not following AFCON as much as I was following the World Cup and as much as I follow EPL and all of those things. But yeah, man, I think the reason I'm hurt is because AFCON is just there, man. And I'm not there. So it's like that pain, you feel it. It's like, but I could have been watching the games live. Right? Yeah. It's unlike with the World Cup. It's like, okay, it's in Qatar and whatnot. But here, it's kind of like when the World Cup was in South Africa. I was hurt.
Yeah.
Because school was ongoing and I couldn't go. I was just like, but it's just here, man.
Don't worry, sweetie. The good things come to those who wait. I don't know how true that statement is because sometimes you wait.
And wait. You know what? It's funny you should say that because this morning I opened my one friend's WhatsApp status.
Yeah.
And he posted, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And I was like, oh my goodness. You know that only in God's timing. But sometimes like, but God,
when is your time?
When is your time? Because I've been waiting.
Because oftentimes we want it now.
We want it now.
Like when it comes after 5 years, I don't care for it. In 5 years, I have other things that I care for now that are pressing
and you're
issues.
Not going to get them then.
Yeah.
So it's like, God, I want to trust you. But can I get a tracking number on the package?
Give me a sign.
Give me an estimate, roughly when. Because the thing is, God could mean it today or He could mean it 10 years from now.
Do you know that the Bible says 1 day is like 1,000 days to God?
Yes.
So I'm like,
yes.
Hey.
That's why even when Noah was told to build the ark, right, it took a lot more years. Wasn't it 100 years? I don't know. It was a very long time. I speak under correction. My Bible knowledge is not all that great, but I do know that from the time Noah was told to build the ark to the time the floods actually came, it was such a long time. And everyone was like, you see, you're crazy. You're crazy.
But nonetheless, we do have an exciting episode for you. We have stories such as Madonna being sued by fans for starting a concert late. It doesn't get weirder than someone who is in an intimate relationship with a doll. More coming up after the break.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My .NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Now, in the first of our top stories, Madonna sued over late concert start by fans who had to get up early in the morning. Two Madonna fans in New York City are suing the pop star for starting her concert late, claiming that they had to get up early to go to work the next morning. In a lawsuit filed on Wednesday in Brooklyn Federal Court, Michael Fellows and Jonathan Haddon say they bought tickets to a 13 December show at Barclays Center as part of Madonna's celebration tour. The show was advertised to start at 8:30 p.m. excuse me, but the 65-year-old musician did not take the stage until after 10:30 p.m. according to the lawsuit. By the time the two concert goers left after 1 a.m., they were left stranded in the middle of the night and confronted with limited public transportation, limited ride sharing, and or increased public and private transportation costs. These were their words. The late finish on the weeknight show also affected their ability to quote-unquote take care of their family responsibilities the next day, the lawsuit alleges. Fellows and Haddon are accusing Madonna, Barclays Center, and tour promoter Live Nation of unconscionable, unfair, and or deceptive trade practices for the delayed start time, which the pair argues constitutes a breach of contract and a wanton exercise in false advertising. Delays are not uncommon in the live music world. Madonna herself has faced familiar lawsuits in 2019 when a Florida fan argued that her lateness on her Madame X tour was a breach of contract, and again in 2020 in a lawsuit filed by two New York concert goers. Both lawsuits were later voluntarily dismissed.
Is that entitlement? I think we are so entitled to celebrities. Like what?
We're entitled to our money.
I get, but like also spend your money where you know there's a value. It's a known fact that Madonna starts her concert late. You know this as
Not
Madonna's
even just
fan.
Madonna, but like
You know this as Madonna's fan. Yet you still go and buy and now want to sue her. For what exactly? This is something you knew already. This is something you anticipated already. For me, it seems as though they just want to rip Madonna off.
Yeah, I guess. But for me, like, the thing is, I understand what you're saying, but I also understand where they're coming from, right? Yes, sure, when you get a ticket to go to a concert, you have to be prepared to know that, okay, listen, how many concerts have you been to that have started on time, right?
Yeah.
We don't have too many concerts that if they say Madonna is going to be on stage at 8 o'clock, by 8 o'clock she's going to be there. Usually 9:30, there's always going to be delays in the live music performance
Not
industry.
even live music, just events in general.
Events in general. I mean, who was it? Was it Kim Kardashian that showed up late to Victoria Beckham's thing? So, but at the same time, they're also kind of like you're saying, it's that entitlement. So it's like you false advertised. Because you said the show, like Madonna, was going to start at 8:30, but she started at 10:30. But going back to what you said, to say, okay, listen, as a Madonna fan, you know she's been sued for starting a concert late. She's been sued. So it's like a thing of, if you're a Madonna fan, you just got to know. It's kind of like my friends. You just know, you know what, this girl, she's a lost cause. She's going to be late regardless. Right? And it's not even like you do it on purpose sometimes. Like sometimes these are things that are beyond your control. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe sound check is not going well or whatever. Delays, most of the time, it's not because Madonna's just being a diva. Like, you know what? No, they can wait. They can wait. I don't think...
Yeah, some of these delays are really like technical things.
They're technical things that
and
are out of
like
her control.
out of her control. So how do you then expect her like to start the show on time? Yes, she did promise to start the show on time, but some things are really out of our... I don't think it's something that you should sue someone for. Yes, you can be angry. You have all the right to be
Just
angry.
go on Twitter and be angry on Twitter
Yeah,
and leave it there. Like I get what you're saying. Like I actually start to feel more and more like I relate to what you're saying, that it feels like they want to rip her off.
Yes, they just
Like,
want to take money
feel
from
it
her.
strongly, because
they
it's
want
like,
to like, okay, we paid 500 for these tickets, but we could get like a 5,000.
we could get like $1 million.
Or
We
a
can
million.
sue you.
We
Yeah.
can, no, man. Let's get serious. Now, moving on to other weird news. An Australian man says he is in an intimate relationship with a plastic doll and has revealed his online girlfriend was furious when she found out about the unusual pairing. OC Rod, not his real name, from rural New South Wales, purchased a doll in 2021 after going through an intense 2-year period of loneliness during which he hadn't had any physical contact with any women. After lengthy COVID lockdowns, the carpenter was feeling isolated and his mental health had deteriorated. So he turned to the internet for answers and discovered the world of sex dolls. Rod admitted he initially found it all new and scary as he had no idea about the existence of the product. Nevertheless, he decided to pay $3,000 for his own life-size physical synthetic companion in October 2021, which he named Karina Lovely. Rod told 7 News he quickly began to experience not only the physical benefits of his new relationship with Karina, but also the improvement in his emotional well-being. All of a sudden, from emptiness, I had something that required care and maintenance and improvement in a feminine way, he said. It was nice, but it wasn't until a month after purchasing Karina that he decided to tell his real-life partner about Karina. Sadly for Rod, she did not share his affection for the doll and felt threatened by his silicone other half. We argued about it and she didn't understand, he said. After the first thing that she's feeling is being threatened and wondering why. Rod and his partner online met 7 months earlier, but the pair have never met in person as she lives more than 5,000 kilometers away.
Weird.
Very weird. So Rod and his online partner, this is now his real life partner. They met online. They've never met, and she stays 5,000 kilos away from him. Now, for him to appease himself, he decided to get this sex doll, Karina. Now, the real life online girlfriend is threatened, and she is not having any of it.
I mean, honestly speaking, if I could build a man, I would. If I could build a man, really and truly, I would. So the thing is, I would understand why she feels threatened, because, you know, when you know yourself, because with the sex doll, it's not going to require much from you. It doesn't want money. It doesn't want your attention. It's a doll. It's an inanimate object, right? So I would understand why she feels threatened. But for me, it's not even a thing of feeling threatened. For me, it's just a thing of being creeped out. Like,
it's creepy.
That is creepy. That is ridiculous. So for me, I'd be weirded out. I would leave, not because I feel threatened, but because I'm weirded out.
Yeah.
That's honestly why I would leave.
I don't know. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, no, hey.
That's all I can say. Good luck.
Good luck, because I mean, we're living in weird times. Weird things happening every day. Now, in the last of our top stories, a woman raised $42,000 on GoFundMe, saying she was a victim of a brick attack. Now police are alleging that she lied. A woman in Houston who said she was attacked in the face with a brick is now facing arrest by local police, who allege that she faked the story as part of a scam that raised $42,000 on GoFundMe. But in a lengthy interview with Business Insider, the woman defended her changing story, accused police of targeting her, and insisted she's the victim of an assault. Rhoda Rowe Osman, 33, went viral on social media in September September 2023 after posting videos saying that a man hit her face with a brick after she refused to give him her number. In a video shared on social media, which was later taken down, Osman appears to be dressed in a hospital gown with a swollen face and alleges the man attacked her. The video went viral last year, and Osman was nicknamed Brick Lady, with many creators jumping in to debate what happened. Over the next two months, a GoFundMe page called Help Rhoda Recover raised over $42,000. In a detective's affidavit outlining the charge against Osman, police said surveillance footage shows that although Osman was injured in the confrontation, she was the aggressor. The detective writes that footage shows Osman, her female friend, and the man she says attacked her get into a vehicle together outside a club. A few minutes later, the three get out of a car while Osman and the man appear to be verbally fighting, the affidavit says, citing the surveillance footage. Osman then hits the man in the face with an unknown object before he strikes her in response with a plastic water bottle, the affidavit says. The detective wrote in the affidavit that he also spoke to Osman's female friend, who told police that she didn't think Osman was hit with a brick. In a statement to Business Insider, GoFundMe said that Osman's fundraiser has been removed from the platform, all the donors have been refunded, and she's now been barred from using the site.
Whoa.
And apparently, sorry, before you even get into, apparently this is not the first time she's done this. This is now the second time. The first time she, sued or tried to sue because she was saying that she was attacked by a police officer when she wasn't.
Oh, yeah. Mamisa is just making money off GoFundMe. Go make your money.
Make your money.
So people really get money from GoFundMe?
Yeah.
Can I start something like that here in Namibia? Will people fund me?
Well, I don't think Namibians will, but like everyone else on the platform, they'll feel sorry for you. They'll be like, oh, shame. And then they'll
I just need like a touching story.
Just get a touching story.
And I'm good to go.
And then you're good to go. Like in her case, people genuinely felt bad for her because they're like, as black women, we're not safe. How are you being attacked for refusing to give your number to this random man?
Yeah.
So people were supporting it. And I saw a meme that says, it was a comment on the post that said, we went from protect black women to protect black women from black women. Because imagine you're scamming people out of their hard-earned money and people just want to be kind. And my problem is, now imagine someone else who actually has gone through this, right? Now people are going to be like, no, we don't want. Yeah. And that person genuinely needs the help.
Shame to the people who funded her.
I'm just happy they got their money back, hey?
Yeah.
All of it, because honestly speaking.
Bruh, like with things online, you don't know where you are going to be scammed.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you are really genuine and you are like, oh my gosh.
I want to help.
Like, at least let me do something good.
You and I are Christians. We know the Bible says give. There's more joy in giving.
Let me show some compassion.
And then you realize, no, actually, the world is full of scammers. Honestly speaking, it's kind of like when you meet those women on the street. And they're like, hi, sorry, can I please make a call?
And then,
so even though you really want to help, it's like, I know you may actually need my help and you may be stranded, but unfortunately, I don't trust you like that, Because now we live in a time where women are scamming women are robbing women. You can't trust anybody.
Yeah.
You can't. So even if you want to help, it's like, God forgive me, but like, in this case, I don't know who to trust anymore. You help that person, sure, it turns out well for you. You decide to help the next person, you get robbed.
Yeah.
So
especially, guys, I think we need to be vigilant, especially in Namibia, in town. Yeah. If someone says, take my bag, or like, show me directions, but come with me.
There was a time I was walking to Vernal and I bumped into this guy, right? So I'm just walking and he says, hi, sir, excuse me. What's the time? I'm like, But luckily, so I took out my phone because, again, I trust my intuition. And then I was like, oh, this is the time. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And now I'm walking, I'm going on about my business. And then he says to me, do you know that Pick n Pay is giving away free meat? I'm like, okay. He's like, no. And I work there. I'm actually going there to get the meat. Do you want to come? I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. And then this other lady is walking. She's like, I'm going to go with you. Come with me, my sister. I'm like, I'm good. And then he's like, no, if you want the meat, it's very simple. Just leave your bag and your phone.
No.
Don't leave it with me. Leave it with this lady.
No.
I was like, do you think I was born yesterday, sir?
That's the easiest and quickest trick in the book.
Do you think I was born yesterday? My aunt was once scammed back home. And it was the funniest thing ever.
But we'll
get into that, yeah. So after the break, we have an interesting interview. Stay tuned.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined with Chart Venter here from Ad Kranenhof. We spent the weekend here and it was pretty spectacular. Thank you for your hospitality. Can you quickly give us a little bit of a background as to how this all started?
Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for the visit. It was nice having you there, here with us. Yeah, we started in 2019 because of the drought. We had quite bad droughts in this area, so we had to start doing something else. So yeah, in 2019 we started building on the lots. So it's the best time, 2020. That's the best time of the year. But yeah, no, we just continued and we were hoping for the best, and now we're at the best. So officially opening in 2021. So March we're going to be 3 years open now.
Wow.
So it's a slow start, little sparkles, but yeah. Not fireworks yet, but it's slowly coming there.
Can you quickly tell us what accommodation options do you have available?
Yes, yeah, no, we've got the shared campsite. So yeah, that where we can get a group, accommodate a group, and then we have the private campsites that you have your own ablution block down there, or your ablution, and they also have the swimming pools on both areas also. The whole premises we're working on solar power, so just to do the greener footprint on the whole area. And then we've got self-catering units also for people that likes to do their own foods and everything. And then we've got the double twin rooms, and then we also have family rooms. And then for the groups and for families, we've got the villa also down here. It's nice, it's close to the lots, about 1.5 kilometers from the lots. So you're part of the lots, but you're also on your own. So nice area down there. You have your own swimming pool down there, splash pool down there. You have a pizza oven down there for Italian people. Yeah, so yeah, that's we're also planning on doing some glamping areas also.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
that is the new buzzword in Namibia.
It is indeed. So we're trying to keep up with the trend, and yeah, you cannot get behind.
When you walk outside here, you see a friendship chain. Can you quickly tell us what is the message behind that?
Yeah, no, we've always want the people to feel at home. We're all friends. So yeah, it's a thing that my father-in-law started, and yeah, it's just to get the people to lock their friendship up with us in down here. So yeah, no, it's one of the things we have down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What activities do you offer your guests?
So we've got the nice hiking trails down here, just to stretch the legs a little bit. We've got longer ones for a more activity or more people that want some more exercise. Then we have some mountain bike trails down here.
Oh,
people
wow.
can bring their own mountain bikes down here. They can come ride down here. Jogging, you can do jogging
Yes.
also down here. We have clay pigeon shooting also for.
Yes, I did that over the weekend, and it was the first time I held a gun in my life.
Yeah. And you don't need to eat it after you shoot it. So yeah, and then we've got the pool table also down here.
Okay.
For and large chess sets also down here for people to use that also.
Why is it important for families or individuals to just come here and enjoy the peace and tranquility?
It's just we are away from the town buzz. People can come down here and have some proper family time. Just to all the networks, we only have Wi-Fi in this area down here. So just to have some proper family time, bonding again. So I think that's quite one of the big reasons and a good reason also to have some proper family time.
After this weekend, I feel like a solar panel that's now being recharged, and I'm ready to take on the buzz of the city life again.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's we don't have a lot of lights down here, but it's you get back to nature down here.
And it's so important, and it was fascinating last night when we saw the stars, and we had a shooting star there down in the riverbed.
I hope you made a wish.
Always. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your hospitality. I think the whole of NMH really enjoyed their managers' weekend.
Thank you very much, and thanks for the visit. I hope we see you soon again.
I believe you will.
Yeah, and the rest of you.
We've come to the end of another fantastic episode of Smell the Coffee. Tomorrow, same time, same place. It's a date. Ciao.